Well, good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing well on this Monday. It is 10:42 a.m. on Monday, April 10th. One day. That's one day after your birthday, right, Bart? Yes, it is. One day after my birthday. You say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too. Had a wonderful time. In fact, had a wonderful weekend, Friday. Me and Lady Godiva, we went up to Michigan. What was the name of that? St. Julian. We went to St. Julian. That is a vineyard up in Michigan in New Buffalo. So, really, not a very long drive for us from Northwest Indiana. Went up to New Buffalo and grabbed a couple bottles of wine, did a wine tasting, and then went over to Casey's, a little hole in the wall type bar slash restaurant. Had a beautiful double cheeseburger appetizer of firecracker shrimp, aioli fries on the side. Hello. It was a good day. It was a very good day. And then Saturday, let's take a look at the market here. I haven't really looked yet today, as it is. We slept in. We slept in because kid 3 doesn't have school today. Kid 2 still in town, so she'll be leaving today. 407.69 on the SPY. It's up. S&P 500 up 0.38%. Dow Jones is just about even, but just a inch into the green. Nasdaq down big again today. Not big, but I mean in relative to the other indices, it is down. Even the Russell 2000's up 0.5%, so not too bad there. 407.69. That might be an entry point for us on a call credit spread. Let's just take a look. Take a look at me now. And then Saturday night we went to a great restaurant in Michigan City. And of course, Farina's. That's it. I was going to say, of course, I forgot the name of it. Farina Supper Club, Michigan City, Indiana. I'd highly recommend that to you if you're ever in the area. And in fact, if you ever are, just let me know. Let me know. We'll meet up, grab a coffee or maybe a ice cold beer they call Miller Lite. Whatever you'd like, whatever your preference is. Let's see if we can trade this SPY right here. Sell, call, expiring today, April 10th. Hopefully you can't hear the noise my computer is making. A little bit of a fan noise. Hopefully you can't hear that. So if we look at the 410, that's at 90.5%. The 410's at 90.5% on the probability of profit, chance of profit listed right there. If we click into it and then we buy it $2 out at the 412, we would have a $6 credit. 6 cents times 100 is $6. Saying that 7 cents is low likelihood to fill, but if SPY continues to go up a bit, it may fill right before our very eyes. Let's go to the 1 minute chart that we like. So Saturday night, went out with friends to dinner. There was 10 of us, and then we went over to the Blue Chip Casino, which is also in Michigan City, Indiana, because they had an 80s band. And you know what? When you're my age, you know all those 80s hits. Had a good time there. Great place for people watching. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. Oh, my, oh, my. So here we go. The 1 minute chart. That's not a 1 minute. That's a year to date. Let's go to 1 day. Click on the 1 day, 1 minute. Zoom in a bit. Excuse me very much if you heard that sneeze. Can we drag it over and get a little bit better look? See what it's up to as we speak. Currently at 407.58. So that 7 cent credit wouldn't fill right now, would it? Not at the moment, but we're still between a 6 and an 8 bid and ask. So 7 could definitely fill if we get a little bit of a green action up. We've got, if we look down here at the MACD at the very bottom, you see we've got 4 reds in a row trying to roll over into the red, which means you better put that trade on right now. wait, trying to go back up. So we'll take a look, see if that number's changing at all. We're still at that 6 We got the 6 on the board, but now the bid is 5 and 7. Oh, that's what it was, wasn't it? No, it was 6 and 8, so it automatically brought it down to 6 cents for us. But we still have a 6 credit. Oh, that's because we have the 7 up there. Talking to myself, talking out loud. So Saturday night stayed out a little bit too late. Sunday was over at my brother's house. They hosted Easter / my birthday. Had a good time over there. And then last night, Lady indulged me, believe it or not. Instead of wanting to get right into The Voice or one of the other shows that we're watching at the time, she's like, why don't you watch baseball? And I'll just read. I'll sit down here with you. I'm like, really? That's called happy birthday to me. So watched a bunch of baseball with my lady by my side. Very good weekend. But I did tell you, Coco, kid 2 and kid 3, Coco, they went to see Wheezy last night. If you know who Wheezy is, that's Lil Wayne. That is Lil Wayne. And it was packed. And she said they had a wonderful time. We were, of course, nervous. It was in Chicago. They drove into Chinatown, had dinner, then went over and stood in a line to get into the theater. Stood in a line for like an hour and a half because it was there's no seats in the theater they were at. And so it's basically just standing room only. And they're little girls, 5 foot tall, 100 pounds is Madison, 5'3", 110 pounds is Maya. So they went, and it was a lifelong dream for them to see Lil Wayne. And then guess who comes out as a guest, a surprise guest? Chance the Rapper. So Chance the Rapper came out and performed a couple of songs. So they shared some videos with me, and the place was, of course, going wild. Where are we at here? We're still between 5 and 7. Can we get 6? Can we get 6? 407.64, 407.65. It's 10:49 a.m., so it's right in that pocket where I like to make the 0 days to expiration trade. If we can catch a little bit of a trend up on the S&P 500 on the SPY ETF, then we can get that filled, hopefully at a 7 credit. I'll take a 6 if I have to, but I'd love to get a 7. But it's battling us right now, isn't it? It is a battling. 407.64. Jobs report at the end of the week, even though the market was closed, the market still seems to be attempting to digest that because essentially the Dow and S&P are fairly flat. Got some more numbers coming in this week. CPI number should be a big number that the Fed and the rest of the traders are going to be waiting on to see what's going to go on for the next move with the Fed in May. What's going to go on with this economy? Is it going to be a monkey wrenched trying to work on the inflation and in the meantime push us into a recession, or that soft landing that they keep talking about? Not sure. We'll have to stay tuned, won't we? All right, we're going to just check in on a 6. Let's try to work on that 6 right now. We'll do 5. We're going to have to go back. Let's do 5 contracts at the 6. And then if SPY pushes up, I don't want to keep you on this one video all day. SPY pushes up a bit. Okay, if we get up to that 407, I don't know, 65, 70, this should fill between now and soon. Just trying to battle down red. I don't even know if we can still collect the 6. 6 cent credit, $30 on the call credit spread, $1,000 of collateral. So right, it's going to be a minute or so before that fills, if ever, because if SPY continues to trend from here down and sideways, then it's not going to fill at all today. So if we're looking at the number 407.42, my prediction would be, and now see you get 2 big red candles in a row, followed by a third. Oh, so that we'll see. I mean, I could easily turn back around, get back up here over 407, like I said, 65, 407.70, then that should fill. Otherwise, it's going to be expiring today without a fill. So there we have it on the SPY trade of the day. Got a lot of things to work on today. Haven't done a lot of homework yet. So I might be boring you by doing some of that homework live. We'll do it live together right here on the Wealth Snowball. Make sure you are a subscriber. Like the video. Leave me a lovable comment. And thanks for tuning in so much. See you in the next video.